FromSoftware intros don't just start a game, they set the tone for entire worlds. Some pull us in with misery, some with tragedy, and some hit so hard that they become legendary. Today I'm ranking every Soulsborne intro from worst to best, based on music, narration, world building, and how hyped they make us before we even touch the controller. And yes, this list is subjective, which means you're absolutely going to disagree. Before we start, here is what I'm judging them on. Music. Does it stick with you? Narration. Memorable, clear, atmospheric. Word introduction. Do we understand the setting? Climax. Does it build toward something powerful? Hype factor. Does it make you want to play immediately? So, this isn't about which game is the best. It's about which intro does its job better than others. At the bottom of my list is Bloodborne, and I know that's controversial. Bloodborne's intro is extremely subtle. There is very little narration, very little explanation, and almost no musical build up. Instead, it drops you straight into the nightmare. That works perfectly for the game's tone, but as an intro, it doesn't build hype the same way the others do. It's unsettling, mysterious, and intentionally confusing. But it doesn't give you that here we go moment. Atmospherically brilliant, but the weakest as an opening. Next is Dark Souls 3. This intro is solid, polished, and cinematic, but it feels very safe. The lures of Sindel are introduced clearly, the music is dramatic, and the visuals are great. But if you've played Dark Souls before, none of this feels new. It's more of a recap than a revelation. Good presentation, just not very surprising. Coming in next is Demon Souls. This intro is simple, direct, and effective. The narration clearly explains the rise of the Old One and the fall of the kingdom. There is no mystery here. It's classic dark fantasy storytelling. It may not be flashy, but it does exactly what an intro should do. And without this intro, none of the others exist. Number 4 is Sekiro. Sekiro's intro is focused and personal. Instead of gods and curses, it introduces a specific character, specific conflict, and a clear emotional core. The music is restrained but purposeful. It immediately tells you this is not a Souls game. It's clean, grounded, and emotionally driven, and it sets expectations perfectly. At number 3 is Dark Souls 2, and this one is seriously underrated. The dreamlike narration focuses on memory, identity, and losing yourself. Perhaps you've seen it, maybe in a dream. It doesn't just introduce the world, it introduces you. The music is haunting, the pacing is slow, and the theme sticks with you throughout the entire game. It's subtle, emotional, and deeply atmospheric. At number 2 is Elden Ring. This intro goes all in on skill and spectacle. The narration is iconic, the music builds beautifully, and every name feels important. Arise now, be tarnished. It makes the world feel ancient, broken, and massive. The only reason it's not number 1 is because one intro still defines the entire genre. At number 1 is Dark Souls 1. This is the perfect From Software intro. The narration feels like a myth being told. The music builds patiently, and the imagery of fire, dragon, gods, and darkness is unforgettable. In the Age of Ancients, the world was unformed. It doesn't just explain the world, it makes it feel legendary. Even years later, it still gives chills. Listen through didn't just start a game, it started a legacy. Every Sourceborne through aims for something different: mystery, tragedy, spectacle, or myth. But Dark Souls 1 remains unmatched in how perfectly it balances all of them. Now I want to hear your ranking. Which intro is your favorite? And which one did I rank completely wrong? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, please like it, subscribe my channel, and hit the bell